Hi students, I am Atul Thorat from Suman Ramesh Tulsiani International School Khamshet, and I am going to teach physics for 12th standard in the upcoming academic year 2020-2021. The textbook incorporating the revised syllabus has been prepared and designed by the Maharashtra State Bureau of Textbook Production and Curriculum Research, Bal Bharati, Pune. So this is the revised syllabus of the 12th standard. In this textbook there are mainly 16 chapters. So today I am going to start the first lesson, rotational dynamics. Before starting the lesson, let's study about the physics. What is meant by physics? Physics is the branch of science concerned with the nature and properties of matter and energy. The subject matter of physics include mechanics, heat, light and other radiation, sound, electricity, magnetism and the structure of atom. So these all concepts we are studied in the physics. So let's start the first chapter, rotational dynamics. What is meant by rotational? Rotational means movement in circles around a central point. Rotational means movement in a circle around a central point. Dynamics means the branch of mechanics concerned with the motion of bodies under the action of a force. So I am going to take the points according to the textbook wise. So first one, can you recall what is circular motion? Circular motion means the motion along the circular path is called as a circular motion. The example of circular motion is fan, merry-go-round, etc. There are so many examples in our daily life. What is the concept of center of mass? Center of mass means a point representing the mean position of the matter in a body or system. What are kinematical equations of motion? So there are three kinematical equations of the motion. V is equal to u plus at. V means final velocity, u means initial velocity, a means acceleration and t is time. Second kinematic equation of motion is S is equal to ut plus half at square. Third kinematic equation is v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Fourth one, do you know real and pseudo forces, their origin and application? So real force means real force are there which arises due to the actual interaction between the object. Pseudo force means it is an imaginary or non-real force. So pseudo force means it is imaginary or non-real force. Next topic is introduction. Circular motion is an essential part of our daily life. So circular motion is an essential part of the daily life. There are so many examples of circular motion in our daily life. Every day we come across several revolving or rotating, that is rigid objects. During evolution the object, every particle in the object undergoes a circular motion about some point outside the object or about some other object, while during rotation of motion is an about axis of rotation passing through the object. Next point is characteristics of circular motion. So the first characteristics is it is an accelerated motion. First characteristics is it is an accelerated motion. As the direction of velocity changes it at every instant, it is accelerated motion. So as the direction of velocity changes at every instant, it is accelerated motion. Second one is it is a periodic motion. Periodic motion means during the motion the particle repeats its path along the time trajectory, thus the motion is periodic. Next topic is kinematics of circular motion. As seen in 11th standard, in order to describe the circular motion, we use the quantities angular displacement, that is theta, vector theta, angular velocity omega is equal to d theta upon dt, and angular acceleration, that is vector a is equal to dw upon dt, which are analogous to displacement s. Therefore velocity is equal to ds upon dt and acceleration a is equal to dv upon dt used in translational motion. Second point, also tangential velocity is given by vector v is equal to vector w into r, where w is the angular velocity. Tangential velocity means tangent means suppose this is the circle, a straight line that touches the circle, touches a curve but does not cross it. So this one is called as a tangent, a straight line that touches a curve but does not cross it. So the tangential velocity is given by vector v is equal to w into r, where w is the angular velocity. Here the position vector r is the radius vector from the center of the circular motion. Therefore the magnitude of v is equal to wr. Direction of omega, that is angular velocity, is always along the axis of rotation, and it is given by the right hand thumb rule. So just see the direction of the angular velocity. The direction of omega is always along the axis of rotation, and it is given by the right hand thumb rule. To know the direction of omega, curl the fingers at the right hand along the sense of rotation with the thumb outstretched. The outstretched thumb then gives the direction of omega. So figure 1.1, these directions of angular velocity. If t is a period of circular motion or periodic time and n is the frequency, therefore w is equal to 2 pi n. Therefore w is equal to 2 pi upon t. T is the period of circular motion. Next point is uniform circular motion. In short form we can say at UCM, U for uniform, C for circular, and M for motion. During circular motion, if the speed of the particle remains constant, it is called as a uniform circular motion. During the circular motion, if the speed of the particle remains constant, it is called as a uniform circular motion. During circular motion, if the speed of the particle remains constant, so it is called as a uniform circular motion. In this case, only the direction of its velocity changes at every instant in such way that the velocity is always tangential to the path. The acceleration responsible for this is a centripetal or radial acceleration. Therefore vector ar is equal to minus omega square r vector r. For UCM, its magnitude is constant, and it is A is equal to omega square r is equal to v square upon r is equal to v omega, and it is always directed towards the center of the circular motion along minus r, hence called as a centripetal. So it is directed towards the center of the circle, hence it is called as a centripetal. Centripetal means moving towards the central point. Next one is non-uniform circular motion. So circular motion means if the speed of the particle remains constant in a circular motion, it is called as a uniform circular motion. So non-uniform circular motion means during circular motion, if the speed of the particle is changing, it is called as a non-uniform circular motion. When a fan is switched on or off, the speeds of particles of the fan go on increasing or decreasing for some time. However, their direction are always tangential to their circular trajectory. For non-uniform circular motion, the magnitude of vector AR is not constant. Next and very important topic, centripetal force. We already studied the centripetal force in the 10th and 11th standard. In short form, we can say at CPF, centripetal force. What is the definition of the centripetal force? A force acts on any object moving along a circle and it is directed towards the center of the circle. This is called as a centripetal force. Suppose a force of any object moving along a circle and it is directed towards the center of circle. So this force is called as a centripetal force. Centripetal means center seeking. Center seeking means moving towards the center. The object tries to go forward the center of the circle because of this force. So centripetal force means a force acts on any object moving towards the center of the circle is called as a centripetal force. As we seen above, the acceleration responsible for circular motion, we are seen in the above the acceleration responsible for the circular motion is the centripetal or radial acceleration. Therefore, vector AR is equal to minus omega square r vector r. The force providing this acceleration is the centripetal or radial force. Therefore, CPF is equal to minus m omega square vector r. Next one is centrifugal force. Centrifugal force. Centripetal means moving towards the center of circle, and centrifugal means moving away from the center of circle. Moving away from the center of circle. Centripetal means moving towards the center of circle, and centrifugal means moving away from the center of circle. So, a force arising from the body of inertia which appears to act on a body moving in a circular path, and it is directed away from the center around which the body is moving, is called as a centrifugal force. It must be understood that centrifugal force is a non-real force but not an imaginary force. So, centrifugal force is a non-real force but not an imaginary force. So, hope students you understood the difference between the centripetal and centrifugal. Centripetal means moving towards the center, and centrifugal means moving away from the center of the circle. Thank you.